Hello, everybody. It's time for Pick a Stack Wednesday. This is Barbara. And let's have some fun. If you're new to Pick a Stack, this is what we do here. You think of an idea, issue, or question pertaining to yourself, your loved ones, your community, or the world. And then you choose a stack, or you just listen to the whole reading. Because you never know. There might be something good in there for you on stack 3. And you picked one. Stack number 1 is going to be a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. This is by Akal Pratam. Stack number 2 is going to be a reading from the Druid Craft Tarot. And that is by the Kargams. And stack number 3 is going to be everybody's favorite, Beyond Lemuria by Izzy Ivy. We're starting off with the Lemurian Saint Germain Crystal Singing Bell. This charges up me and you and the cards and the crystals and the plants behind me and the earth and the sky and the dogs and everybody and everything. It's got a great frequency. And today we are also joined by this fabulous golden healer sphere. By the way, these pieces are from my personal collection and are not available. We also have Tears of Joy. This is an orgone obelisk that I created. The tears are coming out of the rose. And it's a real rose that was given to me. Actually, I think there's 2 of them in there. And then we're also joined by this fabulous Apatite flame. I love Apatite. Oh, I could eat it. But that would be bad. Are you ready? Are you ready for a pick a stack? It's been a crazy week. We just had a new moon. We still have these M-class flares. The energy's going up and down and all around. And there's shifts and all kinds of stuff going on. Can you feel it? I mean, how could you not? There can be crying for no reason. There can be sadness for no reason. There could be all of a sudden stuff coming out of the past. And then all of a sudden love and joy. And you're just like, wow! It's a crazy roller coaster ride. But you know what? You're not alone. Okay? You're not alone. We're all going through this. But in slightly different ways. Just know you're not alone. Okay, if you chose stack number 1, you're going to get a reading from the Self-Love Oracle. So I was in the shower this morning and my guides were already telling me what decks and what crystals. And I'm like, holy cow, can you give me 5 minutes? I just want to take a shower. They're like, no, let's go, hurry up. So my hair's still wet. They think they're funny sometimes. All right, what do our stack number 1 people need to know today? What do our stack number 1 people need to know? Oh, that orange one looks really good. Yeah, it's this one. I don't know why, but it's... Ooh. We're going to get one card from this Self-Love Oracle. I did not bring my glasses. I don't know why. This is card number 8. 8 is the number of humankind. It is also the number of abundance and prosperity. This is a sacral chakra card. Sacral, that's, above the root chakra. This is female sexuality. It's your emotional center. It's why women carry our weight below our waist, because we're wearing it as a shield over our emotions. This card is called Ritual Body Worship. So let's see what the book says about card number 8. Don't make fun of my squinting. Going deeper into a meditative practice designed to clear negative self-image programs out of the mind would be very beneficial now. When the mind is clear, you can see your true beauty and real potential. It's funny. While I was getting everything ready, I was thinking, we have to clear our minds. We have to clear our minds. We have to get all those other voices out, and we have to be able to be in that still point. Your body is amazing, wonderful, a miracle. It is. Think about everything that has to happen for you to even be created, to exist. And then think of all the things that you've done in your lifetime to abuse your body, and it's still here. I assume it's still here if you're watching my video. Can you truly appreciate your body? Worshiping your body is not fantasizing over or focusing on your body image. To worship your body is to understand that you are pure divinity, inseparable from the miracle of life. When you see your body as an incredible, sacred creation, a wonderland, you will be cultivating reverence for it and seeing it as a miracle of the whole of you, your holiness, your grace, your sovereignty. With reverence for your body, you nurture and nourish it. You listen and take great care and pride in your total well-being. You know, one of the easiest things you can do is listen to what your body wants in terms of food and liquids. Pay attention to those even slight physical reactions to something. Like, I'm just going to use liver as an example. Just thinking about it starts my gag reflex. That is my body saying, no, that is not for us. And it's not something that I've gotten into my head that, oh, it's bad. My dad ate liver all the time. He loved it, liver and onions. But even from a small child, I was like, no. And I remember being really young. It would have been like 4 or 5. We had liver for dinner. And, you know, in my family, you cleaned your plate. And I couldn't. I could not even take one bite. And they said, you're going to sit at the table until you finish your dinner. And I remember sitting at that table all evening until it was time to go to bed. And they said, you go to bed now. And I remember being so relieved. I get to go to bed. I don't have to look at or smell that liver on my plate. And I was like, I can't eat this. I physically cannot eat this. We have to pay attention to those things in our body. There's things that our body is like, no. And it's okay for you to eat that, but for me, no. Here's another thing. I was just talking with another healer yesterday, and we were talking about hot versus cold. And I said, you can boil me like a lobster. I love it. Put me in the hot tub, the hot pool at the hot springs. I'm happy as a pig in mud. But an ice bath? Oh, hell no. I know there's all these things out there that say that it's super healthy and da-da-da-da. I've tried, and my body literally shrinks and shrieks. Like, I cannot do it. Because we are all one, but we are all different. So you have to go with what resonates with you. Do not give your power away to anybody. Don't even give it to me, okay? I don't want your power over you. But if somebody says, oh, you have to do this, I want you to think about it. You don't have to do anything anybody else says, okay? I mean, okay, follow the speed limit and all that. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you don't feel like an ice bath is for you, then don't do it. If you don't feel a super hot bath is for you, then don't do it. If you don't feel liver is for you, then don't do it. Do what resonates with you. Your body tells you. Your body says, yeah, I want more of that, whatever that is. You know, when you eat XYZ, I feel good and I'm happy. The stuff flows through me. Do more of that. Pay attention. Don't just eat emotionally, okay? I know, especially with these roller coaster times that we're in, we do tend to eat emotionally. You know, if you're going to eat emotionally, don't eat the whole carton of ice cream. Just make yourself a small bowl, because that's not healthy for anybody. Eat real foods. Drink real liquids, you know, water, water with green tea in it, something like that. All these chemicals, for most people, are not good. So pay attention to what your body wants. And that's not just food and drink, but it's also body products, lotions, soaps, shampoos, laundry detergent. A lot of people come into my shop and they're like, my kid has, this allergic reaction to something and I don't know what it is. And the first thing I tell them is laundry detergent and fabric softener. It's all chemicals. Go to something natural. These kids that are coming in, that are being born into this world, are trying to tell us that all these chemicals are bad. So we need to have reverence for our bodies. Reverence. This is not something that we're just going to use up and toss aside in 10 years. This is the one that we get to have the whole lifetime. So live with intention, live consciously. Is this something my body wants? And if the answer is no, why are you eating it, drinking it, or taking it in? Do you have the spirit of addiction on you? Well, tell him to go away. Do you need to smoke, drink, do drugs, whatever? Do you need to? Or is it the spirit of addiction? Get rid of him. It is a spirit. So doing physical things too, like if yoga resonates with you, do yoga. Even if you're just doing it at home in your living room, or Tai Chi, or I really want to get a bicycle and just, I want to ride for miles. My butt doesn't want to do that, but the rest of me does. Being outside, gardening. It's been a really weird winter. We here in the middle of Minnesota, we haven't really had our winter, and I'm totally fine with that. But I'm also itching for spring when I can go out and do things. I can start stripping away all the leaves and stuff from my flower beds, which I leave there for the butterflies and stuff. I want to get my hands in the soil. It's not time yet here. But stack number 1 is all about what makes your body happy? What makes it feel loved? If you don't love your body, guess what happens? Your body says, fine, I'm going to be sick. And you get fibromyalgia. Fibromyalgia is literally a physical manifestation of your emotional state about your body. I'm not thin enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not voluptuous enough. I'm not whatever. So your body says, fine, I'm just going to hurt all over because you don't love me. So remember, like for me, there's Barbara the consciousness and there's Barbara's body. It's 2 different things. And let's go back to the ice cream. Maybe if I'm stressed out, and that's Barbara the consciousness is going to eat emotionally. Now, I don't eat ice cream. I'm lactose intolerant. But I would eat something else sweet. So am I eating it for the emotional satisfaction? Am I eating it because my mouth wants the taste? Am I eating it because my body needs that for fuel? Like, what's the reason that you're eating? One of the things I discovered, and I'm on this kick right now, is eating at specific times because I'm just doing it by rote. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, I eat something for breakfast. I've started paying attention and my body's not even hungry at 9 o'clock. My body doesn't actually get hungry till about 11 in the morning. And then when I close my shop at 5, I go and I make dinner for the doggies, and then I make dinner for me, and I started paying attention. Am I actually hungry at that time? And a lot of times, no, I'm not. So we do this by repetition, and we're eating and we're not even hungry. So just for an experiment, try this for a week. Live with intention, live consciously, and see when your body's actually hungry, when your body's actually thirsty. And then ask your body, what do you want? You know, you can replace ice cream with fruit. You're still getting sugar because there's sugar in fruit. I love raspberries. Good raspberries. Some of those raspberries don't have any flavor and they're disappointing. But sometimes you get those really good raspberries. Oh, that to me is better than dessert, you know, sugary dessert. So pay attention to what your body needs. Right now, my body says we need some water, and I'm going to spill half my cup on the floor first. Oh well. Now there's a clean spot on the rug. That was stack number 1. Now what's interesting about that is I had the Golden Healer at stack number 1. The Golden Healer helps heal the body. Stack number 1, all about the body. All right, let's move on to stack number 2. You're going to get a reading from the Druid Craft Tarot. And let's see. I'm seeing 2 cards. So what do our stack number 2 people need to know? What do our stack 2 people need to know? That one, okay. And that one. Not doing reversals. Okay. Well, we get another 8. Stack number 1, the card number was 8. In stack number 2, we get the 8 of Wands, or the 8 of Fire. That means things are happening quickly. And we get the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords or 5 of Air. Guys in plaid. Let's talk about the 8 of Wands first. So the 8 of Wands shows this young man with these wands, and he has the wands and he's throwing them. A lot of times in other decks, those wands are coming at us. But in this case, we have the wands and we are in control. We have the power. So there's a power here that you're wielding. So whatever you were asking about, you've got the power. Now, do I need to use all 8 of my wands? No, maybe I only need to use 1. But I do have 7 more at my disposal. So it's a beautiful day. The sky's blue. There's some white fluffy clouds, kind of wispy clouds, green grass, barefoot. He's, you know, we all got to be doing the barefoot in the grass thing. I know I need to do that. Again, like stack number 1, sometimes your body needs to be barefoot in the grass. Connected to Mama Earth. So this card is saying you've got the power, but then you've got this card here, this 5 of Swords. Now, what's interesting about this 5 of Swords, you've got a younger man in the background and an older man in the foreground. The young man has his head down and has the body position of defeat. But the older man in the front, in the foreground, you know, he's got the armband, the wristband, he's got the neck piece, which I already can't remember what that's called. He's older. He's got the big cloak pin. He's got a shield. He's got 2 swords over his shoulder and 1 in the other hand, and his foot on the 4th one, and the 5th one is just sitting there. Like, I have all the power. So in this first card, I told you have the power, right? You've got all the wands. In this second card, it's almost like it's giving you a choice. Do you want to be the one that's defeated in the background? Or do you want to be the older, wiser one that's got all the toys? Personally, I want to be the older, wiser one with all the toys. But that's just me. He's standing up straight and erect. He's confident. He knows he has the power. So whatever you were asking about, this is 2 cards that are telling you you've got the power. But maybe part of you is going, yeah, but what about this? Yeah, but, oh, is it really me? This is your excuses right here. These are your excuses. You get rid of those excuses. You've got the power. The cards are telling you you've got the power. So whatever decision needs to be made, whatever you need to do, whoever you need to say something to, do it. You are a very powerful being. At stack number 2, we have tears of joy. This is not tears of defeat, tears of sadness. This is tears of joy because we accomplished something. We're grounded here. We've got beauty here, and we're so happy that we are crying tears of joy. So that to me says you are a success and you are powerful. So cut this crap out. This, oh, poor me, little me, I don't have what it takes. I call bull on that. You are this big, powerful being with all the tools that you need in your toolbox. Oof, somebody out there really needs to hear this because you're feeling like this guy in the background. I can feel it coming through. But I'm this small little, who am I? You're this big, powerful being. We all are. It's inside of us. Which one are you going to let out? This goes right along with which wolf are you going to feed? The dark one or the light one? This is the light one. The light one has all the power. The dark one doesn't, because you know what? The dark one listens to the liar, the deceiver, the one that puts doubts into your head, the one that says you're never good enough. You're never pretty enough, good enough. Because he's a liar. He's a deceiver. Fuzzball going through the air. Stop listening to this. Whoever that is represented in your head, in your mind, in your family, in your circle of friends, stop listening to them. Usually what's going on there is they're going to tell you that you're nothing because that's how they feel, and they want you down with them. They want to drag you down to the frequency level that they're at. Don't do it. This is you. Pull yourself up. Surround yourself with friends and family who support you and who lift you up. Not who enable you, and not who put you down, and not who use you. No, those aren't friends. Those are people users. You are this amazing, wise, powerful being. You've got those swords. And swords can be a glorious thing. They can make you feel more powerful physically. They can cut through the BS. They're all about truth. In this picture, if swords are truth, this elder wise one is the one that has all the truth. And this little one back here doesn't want to hear the truth. Well, too bad. The truth is here. Wow, this is actually a metaphor of everything that's going on in the world right now. There are people out there that have all these truths that are being released out into the world. And these pathetic, low frequency, scared beings don't know how to deal with it. Well, put your big boy panties on and face up to whatever it is you've done and raise your frequency. Be this intelligent elder with all the toys. Stack number 2. Very interesting. I want to be an elder with all the toys. Oh, wait a minute. I do have all the toys. I love my toys. It's Harley season, motorcycle season. Just so you know, that's one of my toys. The last couple days it's been 60 some degrees here, and there's been so many motorcycles going up and down the street that I get to listen to and watch through my shop window, which that's kind of frustrating, but that's okay. I still get to hear them. Oh, mine's not out yet. She's still sitting in the garage. She needs to come out. All right, that was stack number 2. Let's move on to stack number 3, in which you're going to get a reading from the fabulous Beyond Lemuria. Oh, our beautiful Lemurian friends, what do we need to know today? What message do you have for us? These beings in these third dimensional meat suits. What do you got for us? What do you got for us? Give us a message. I feel like this is 2 cards. Is it 2? It is. Okay, so we're going to have 2 cards from Beyond Lemuria. So in my head, I usually have conversations going on at the same time, with them. And I said, really, both cards? And they said, yes. So we have 52, which is the Violet Flame. I love the Violet Flame. And card number 34, which is Life Force Energy. So Violet Flame, and we got some Chi. Now what's interesting is 52 adds up to 7, and 34 adds up to 7. So you're getting a double 7. 7s mean you're on the right path. So you're on the right path with the Violet Flame and the Life Force Energy. Ooh, how cool is that? Let's start with 34. Where are we at? Oops. 34, Life Force Energy. It's time for celebration. Revel in the bliss of being alive. This is an incredibly healing card packed with luminous life force energy for optimal health and healing. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put it right there. It reminds you to seek joy and upliftment in everything that you do, as much as is possible. Consider the foods you eat. I was just talking about that in stack number 1. The environments you spend your time in, the people in your life, and even the things you wear. I was talking about that in stack number 2. Increase your awareness of their journey, how they came to be in your world, and their energetic resonance. Are they alive and vibrant? Now, when they say they, that can be the foods, that can be the clothes, it could be the crystals that you wear. We need to surround ourselves and ingest things that are alive and vibrant. McDonald's food is not alive and vibrant. Just saying. You may also be inspired to work with healing energies, such as Reiki, or with the land, perhaps growing vegetables. You are encouraged to joyously make your life a piece of Eden. As a result, you will shine with vitality. So this card is great because right now we're coming up on spring, right? Spring is right around the corner, although it's kind of here already. We need to shine with vitality so that we can be a shining example for everybody around us. Sometimes you go somewhere and you're like, oh my God, that woman or that man over there is just like, "La, I want to be like them." That's how you're supposed to be. That's how I'm supposed to be. We are supposed to be that shining lighthouse that others can use as an example. You don't even have to talk to that person. Just going somewhere and shining your light as bright as you can. You're gonna inspire somebody and you're not even gonna know it. And that is something that is glorious. I love doing that. Look at where the light is here. Being that shining light in a store like Walmart. So people come in here all the time. They're like, "Oh, I gotta go to Walmart. I hate going to Walmart. This is a small town. There's not many places to shop." I love going to Walmart. You know why? Because I go in there and I turn my light on so freaking bright and I watch people back away from me. First of all, that's hilarious. But second of all, it gives people like that would never come into my shop the opportunity to see somebody that's glowing. Everybody needs that opportunity. So when you say, "Oh, I hate going to Walmart," no, go there, shine your light. Allow them to experience being in the presence of somebody that is glowing. It can be really life-changing for some of those people because you don't know. Somebody might go home and go, "Okay, I just experienced this. I don't know what that was." And they're going to start thinking about it. You may never see them again, and that's okay. But you got them thinking, you planted the seed. It can be amazing. 52. The violet flame. Oops, wrong page. Consider your psychic toolkit. Do you have a range of accessible go-to practices for recentering, for cleansing your aura, for protecting your energy? An exercise routine for psychic fitness will keep your aura strong and resilient, your energy sovereign, and your vibration high. Meditate, pray, sit outside, talk to the trees. Maintaining clear and vibrant energy will also help you see through illusions that may be blocking or disorienting you. Bring the violet flame into your meditation and self-care practices for a graceful rebalance after heightened energy levels. Just visualize yourself surrounded by and filled with the violet flame. The violet flame transmutes low frequency energies into high. It's protective. It's beautiful. Oh, it's delicious. Just surround yourself with that violet flame of Saint Germain. You know, we've got the Saint Germain violet singing bell. It's interesting. Lemurian Saint Germain, Lemurian deck, Saint Germain's violet flame. Everything's connected. So bring in the violet flame and then also bring in that vibrant energy, that life force energy, that joy, the joy. Well, it's hard to see that. Appetite. What brings you joy these days? Do that. It's not doing taxes. I'm telling you what. I was working on my taxes all night last night. I was working really hard to try to feel joyful. The system kept going down. We're having all these computer problems and phone problems and outages and blah, blah, blah. When you do something like that, though, after you're done, celebrate. Celebrate. So today's, as soon as I finish up the taxes, there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be chocolate in my lifetime right there. That was stack number 3. Bring in the joy and the violet flame. Take care of your body and pay attention to who you're surrounding yourself with. That was stack number 3. That's the whole Pick a Stack Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. I love you guys. I send my love into every video I do. So I hope you can feel it. I am sending you also blessings of love, light, peace, joy, happiness, success, divine health, and all good things, because I know you're worthy and I know you deserve it all. So, mwah. Namaste, my beautiful soul family.